Okay, we are on the air.
Well, hello. Welcome to Hack Chat. It's me, Art Thibert, and I will be your host. Welcome to the studio here, and my lovely assistant, Taylor. Say hi.
Hi, I'm Tag. Welcome to the studio. We got fancy new headphones, so hopefully we're coming in loud and clear.
Yeah, we're trying to give you guys a better show here, so we have our technologies going here. And the reason we're blacked out right now is we're working on Adventures of Super Sons, issue 3 for DC Comics, and we can't let anybody see what we're doing. So you're just going to see our little icons there for the next hour.
It's top secret. Sorry.
Yeah, we're hiding secrets from you guys. I wish I knew when. I don't know the shipping date. I should find out when this book comes out so I can let you guys know. Um, well, we have time. So Carlo Barbieri or Barberi, I'm not sure how to say his last name, is the penciler, and Pete Tomasi is writing, and I'm inking, and Taylor's helping me out on the inks. I don't know if you guys know, but a lot of your favorite artists, they use assistants to help them out. It becomes pretty daunting, the job. It's kind of like a marathon that never ends. So you're constantly, as soon as you finish one, there's another, and as soon as you finish that one, there's another. So you never really get this sense of ending, and we only get paid for the work that we do. So
Oh,
if
the
you,
glamorous life of an artist.
yeah, so if you can't do the work, then you don't get paid. So a lot of people use assistants. So if they want to take holidays or maybe work on another book, like 2 books or whatever, they'll take on an assistant so they can either make more money or have more downtime or personal time for themselves or their family or whatever. So that's usually why people use assistants. And also it's a great way to pay things forward because we're basically training the next generation of talent to come in and entertain you all.
You're my
So,
sensei.
yes. Speaking of senseis, did anybody see Cobra Kai?
We've
What?
been watching Cobra Kai in the studio, and I noticed this year at SDCC there were a lot of people rocking the Cobra Kai shirt. It was pretty cool.
That show was a surprise to me. I did not. I thought it was going to be cheesy. And the first episode, I'm watching. I'm like, oh man, this is kind of cheesy. But they got the original actors back, and before I knew it, I was sucked into that darn show. I don't know how they did it.
Yeah, it was weirdly endearing. I can't wait for the next season.
Same. We both agree, and if anybody's listening, maybe you can chime in. Elizabeth Shue has to show up, right? That's like the payoff for that one guy that he finally gets the girl.
They have to get her. They already established her as like a really important part of the show. She's just not there.
I think we Googled her, and she still looks pretty good. So I think all those actors have kept themselves in pretty good shape. So
Yeah, they could totally get her on there. They just,
yeah,
I think it has enough credibility now too.
yeah, because she's more of an actress, like film actress.
She has to take it seriously.
Yeah, she doesn't want to, reduce herself to TV.
Reduce herself to where she started.
Was she a TV actress?
No, I was just thinking because she kind of started on the Karate Kid.
Oh,
Now she's too good for them.
she's the Back to the Future girl too, though, right?
I think so. I think she was kind of a flavor of the month back then. That's not meant to be derogatory. I think that she was good and everything, but I think that was her heyday.
Well, that hurt. That hurt. I feel bad for poor Elizabeth Shue if she's
It's,
listening.
if she's
Taylor says
listening,
stuff like this all the time, like hurtful, hateful things.
I'm a I'm a big Elizabeth Shue fan. It would break my heart if she were to hear this and be upset.
I don't know. Oh, Elizabeth Shue is also the Adventures in Babysitting girl.
See
So
what I mean? She was in so much stuff back then.
yeah, she was a named talent because I was thinking, why do I know her name? And I think in the day she was the bomb,
Yeah,
as they
she was
say.
in everything then.
Yeah,
She should have made her debut at SDCC. I don't know if they had a Cobra Kai thing there, but that would have been better than Johnny Depp coming out during the Fantastic Beast panel if she just showed up during the Cobra Kai panel.
if she came out, I would have lost my crap. I didn't know how much of a big Shoe fan I am.
The Schusters, if you
The
will.
Schuster, yeah, until all this came out. So yeah, Elizabeth Shue, if anyone knows, tell her that we adore her and that she needs to come on the show.
Yeah, she needs Cobra Kai isn't Cobra Kai without her. She needs to be the she I don't want to say she needs to be the prize, but she needs to vindicate that main character. It would really show that he's become a good man if he finally gets her.
Well, he's been through quite a bit, and he's obviously his own worst enemy on that show.
Yeah, I don't know. They kind of made him sympathetic, but then they also make him very self-destructive, so it's hard to really root for him in some cases.
I want the Hispanic kid that's like lives in the apartment there next to him. I want that guy to kick his butt for some reason. I don't know why.
Because he treated him like crap during the first couple episodes.
I just want that guy to get humbled by the kid.
It's like the opposite of Mr. Miyagi.
Well, they're also setting up, and I hope that this doesn't pay off this way because it'll be weird. That the neighbor kid's mom is kind of single.
Yeah, is he gonna hook up with her? Because I don't know about that.
I'm not sure if I like that. Oh, by the way, we weren't really going to talk about this. I had no idea that we were that opinionated about Cobra Kai, but apparently.
We started off with a vague plan of what we were going to talk about, but you are getting the authentic studio experience right now.
Yeah, this is usually the way it goes.
And again, our whole shtick here is like we work here every day, so in order to justify even doing a chat like this, we are working while we're talking. So you guys are kind of keeping us company. It's like
Yes.
you're here.
So please talk to us. Do you have your phone on, Taylor?
I do. Although there's 4 people watching. Where are you guys? I don't see you guys in the chat. You've gone radio silent on us.
They're holding out.
I don't know if it's my phone not being able to see them and they're saying something, or if they're not saying anything. I like to think it's my phone.
Well, if they don't chime in, it'll be just like any other day. For us.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Oh, here we go. Anthony Sumney says, I am here inking. Thank you for joining us, Anthony.
Well, that's what we're doing too, Anthony. So welcome.
Everybody that joins should be inking or drawing.
Or kung fu fighting.
Or watching Cobra Kai with our live commentary.
Oh, we could just do a marathon and watch every Cobra Kai episode live.
Oh,
and
Gil,
then we could comment
Gil Rivera just came in, Art. He asked how you were.
Hey,
is he a friend?
Doing good. Welcome. Welcome to the Hack Chat. Or Hacks, because I guess there's multiple.
Live from Hack Shack Studios.
If everybody starts inking or drawing or whatever, then we're all hacks. We can all be hacking it.
And we mean that in the best way. You should tell them the backstory of Hack Shack if they don't know.
Yeah, it was, gosh, 25, 30 years ago. And I'm working with the Homage Boys or Wildstorm Boys before they were either. And so no one had really a name for the studio, and we didn't even really have studios per se, but I was working with Danny Mickey and Trevor Scott at the time in the studio. And so we had fax machines back then,
Hmm.
and we needed letterheads, so people knew what was coming through and who was sending it through. So I just thought, well, I need to come up with a name for this. So I just came up with Hack Shack, so that would like represent me in the studio. And so I sent it over there. And so uh, I promptly got a call from Jim Lee, and he said, because that's who I sent the fax to, because we were working together along with Wilson Scott. And he said, Art, that's a derogatory term for a guy that draws really bad in this industry. And I said, hack? And he said, yeah. And I said, well, yeah, it's kind of a joke because that's obviously what I'm not doing. I'm not just hacking it out. I'm not putting out bad work. And I go, I think it's kind of ironically funny. And he's like, yeah, whatever. I could tell he still didn't approve, but here we are 30 years later, still going strong and chatting away. And so then they called. So then I get like a fax, maybe a couple days later or whatever. And Wills had worked up Homage Studios.
Very serious.
Yeah, so they were Homage, and then I thought I would repay Jim like with Homage. Isn't that's kind of pretentious, right? And he's like, no, because that's kind of like what we're doing. We're paying homage to the other guys that came before us. And I'm like, okay, all right, you win this round.
And the shack still stands.
Yeah, but where's Homage, huh? Where's Homage?
Those guys didn't end up doing anything.
Yeah, Jim just took over DC Comics.
That kid, Jim Lee. Whatever happened to him?
Where are they now, call him?
Ooh, we should do a comics Where Are They Now and interview people that disappeared.
Okay. As long as I'm not on there.
Well, you can host it.
Hi, I'm Art Thibert, and this is Where Are They Now? This is Joe Blow. He's working at a convenience store. Oh, hey, Joe Blow.
That's sad, actually. Maybe that wouldn't be good. Where dreams go to die.
This industry killed me. This industry destroyed me. I lost everything.
Doesn't this make everybody just want to get into comics?
Well, that's only Joe Blow's story, though.
Oh, yeah. That's not the story of Pixel Trader, who just joined the chat.
Because Jackie Smith, his story would be, yeah, I took over the world.
I mean, it happens.
I invented whatever character, and now I'm reaping in the dough.
Let's see who's all here besides us. Pixel Trader makes every live stream. You missed us talking about Cobra Kai, I'm sure.
The fight scenes are pretty good, but I'm hoping they don't have those old guys do too much more because I don't know.
It's gonna be like in Star Wars, where the big bad is Count Dooku.
Yeah.
You could see an old man fighting a CGI.
A CGI. Actually, it'd be the opposite. It'd be that Hispanic neighbor kid beating up a CGI old guy.
They CGI both the main characters in their fight.
Or the epic battle between, oh god, what is it? It's Johnny and what's the other guy's name?
I can't remember the main guy's name.
Sweep the leg, Johnny.
Johnny is he's the Cobra Kai guy, right?
Yeah.
Oh, what's the name of the main kid?
It starts with a D. Anybody know? Tell us.
Hey, Neil Casimir. He says, hi, Art.
Hey guys.
Looks like some other people are also.
We're talking about Cobra
Kai.
Somebody please tell us.
Danny?
Danny, that's
Danny.
It. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Daniel,
like
the chat
an epic
says.
CG battle between Johnny and Danny because those guys can't really get it up. I'm sorry.
Remember the amazing wire work they used to show Danny hanging upside down? Where he was just standing on his hands or whatever, doing the ultimate Miyagi pose, and it was like really bad wire work.
And even having said that, the show still rocks.
I loved it.
Like, I don't know how they still pulled it off. I can't wait for the second season.
On-
I just have to tell. I had to tell the story. Okay, we got turned. Like we knew it existed here, but a friend of mine, and he's my age, and he was just like, "You got to check this out. You got to check this out." I'm like, "Whatever, whatever." You know, Cobra Kai, and so he was so like convinced that we would love it. He burned it and brought it in the studio, and even still, I was like, whatever. And so just we were bored as we get. That's why the chat here. And we put it in, and it's like, holy crap! Like I said, at first we were just like, this is really cheesy, and then next thing we know, we're like,
is that the last episode? I was hoping there was another one.
how are they going to end this epic battle?
Pixel says there's a music video. We're going to have to check it after this. That's called Sweep the Leg. That was made a couple of years ago.
I'm invested. I hope you guys, if you haven't checked it out, you should.
Here's the thing, though. So, like, what they're establishing is that, like, Danny's going to make his own dojo. And he has the one kid with him, but who else is going to fill the dojo? Because I felt like they were implying the kids that were jerks at the beginning of the season were going to, like, get in on that dojo, but I don't really like them. So, because they're doing the reverse, it seems like. The kids that were picked on that you liked at the beginning are becoming jerks under Johnny's influence. But then maybe Danny's going to take the kids that were already jerks and make them good under his influence.
Well, we have Danny's son, the overweight one that needs a work out. So they set that one up.
So yeah, I didn't like that.
He's going to bring that kid in and, like, you know, discipline him up and lose the weight.
I hope so.
And then the daughter, the older daughter, was kind of like, it seemed like she was getting back into it. Because I think she wants to kick that, you know, her ex-boyfriend's butt.
Yeah, they established that she's got some moves, like when she was at the movie theater and that dude's being a jerk to her. She was like, hee-haw, like kicked his popcorn or something.
Well, Danny's been training her since she was an infant, remember?
Yeah.
Those adorable flashbacks.
But then she decided to just, like, stop and hang out with the girls that she apparently didn't even like.
Yeah.
Ooh. Gil says, quick question. I'm a self-published indie comic book creator. Wait, what's your question? That's where you ended it. What's the question, Gil? You got us. We're willing to answer.
We're hooked. Come on, finish.
I know. I'm waiting with bated breath.
This crazy cliffhanger.
Like the crazy cliffhanger at the end of Cobra Kai.
That was a crazy cliffhanger.
Did he already own Mr. Miyagi's studio, or did he buy it during the course of that season?
Well, Danny's got some serious cash now, so he might own it.
Okay. Gil says, what is a good rate for an inker? He's an indie creator.
A great rate for an inker would be like $1,000 to $2,000 a page. That would be a good rate. So if you're willing to pay that, I'm all about that. So I'll come work with you. A good rate, a competitive rate. I'm not sure. Like, if you're asking what, like, because there's quite a chasm between page rates. So indies can pay, I don't know, anywhere between 20 and, you know, maybe 100, 150. Mainstreams will start you off maybe 80, 90, all the way up to maybe 200. I don't really know. Are you looking to hire somebody?
Yeah, I think he's a creator looking to hire someone. He can clarify, but do the inkers usually set their own rates and then discuss it, or is it something that if you were hiring an inker, would you even approach them and give them your rate, or would you just contact them and see what their rate is?
Yeah, I think for an indie, if you have a budget, then you need to look for talent within that budget. So I would say approach people, see what the going rate is, and then tell them what you can afford, and then maybe come to an understanding between the two of you. So, like, say your budget is $30 a page, and they're like I want 40 a page. So maybe you can negotiate somewhere in between as long as you like their work and they like what you're doing. So I think there's a lot of variables in the way you can do it, but I think the most important is to find out what your budget is and to try to find talent that you can hire within that budget, because it varies quite a bit actually.
Pixel says he saw Bat negotiate for ongoing inks that were between 175 to the 200 range, but he has to afford those royalty payments for your old signature. If you guys haven't seen Bat's signature, it's it's a B, BATT, and the AT looks just like Art's old AT.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's just a little joke.
A yoke. Yeah, there's going to be pauses because every once in a while we need to stop and figure out what we're inking. So,
But I would say this is probably better than you just staring at our faces, because we can't actually show you anything we're working on.
so yeah, good luck with finding somebody. It's not easy, but there is a lot of talent. So go to a lot of comic conventions. I find a lot of different people on Deviant. I know Deviant isn't real popular right now, but there's a lot of talent still, and you can see all of their work in a pretty good pretty good size and style. Um, this is hard because I'm getting an echo, Taylor. Are you getting an echo?
I can't hear one. I can hear your voice outside my headphones, but not in the actual
Okay, yeah, I'm
headphone
getting
part.
a weird echo. I'm listening to myself talk. Yeah, but I think Deviant is a good place. I haven't seen as much amateur stuff on Instagram, but I would imagine Instagram would be a good place to find talent as well. Conventions, go to conventions, a lot of shows, especially in your area, because you might be able to find local talent, so then you can work, more closely with them.
Is anybody in the chat hearing an echo, or is our sound okay? We just got these new headphones and we're kind of...
I think the echo, Taylor, is coming from I can hear myself speak, and then I hear myself in the headphones.
Okay.
So what page are you working on, Taylor?
Oh, I'm working on page 1, actually, of issue 3.
Did they launch one of our favorite characters out into space?
It's a little early. I don't know if I can call him one of my favorites, but he's getting there. And yes, I mean, I shouldn't have revealed the gender. He or she appears to have been left in quite the sticky situation.
Yeah, things are heating up in issue 3 of Adventures of Super Sons. This is going to be a great book. Everyone get out when it comes out. We'll let you know release dates and stuff. But
yeah, we'll try to keep more up to date on release dates now.
Yeah, but it's really coming along. The story looks pretty amazing. I didn't know how many people really loved this book until we took it over, and there's a lot of people also that appreciate the fact that it's an all ages book. So it's one of the few books that they feel that they can recommend to younger readers. So I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, you'd be surprised how little of those there actually are these days. Pixel Trader says Super Sons is good fun. I agree.
What did you think about them canceling the ongoing, though?
Oh, that's a good question. I know a lot of people were very upset about that.
Yeah, I got a lot of that. People saying, why? I'm like, I don't know. I don't make the decisions.
Yeah, I don't know. Super Sons had quite a solid fan base. Thought that was kind of weird.
Yeah, I must admit, when they first announced the Damien character, that it felt kind of cash grabby, and it didn't feel good. And all the early stories I thought felt a little. They didn't. I didn't like them, to be
All the
honest.
Son of the Bat stuff.
Yeah, and then as it went, and I think what really it's Pete Tomasi, like when he was doing, was it the Batman and Robin book, the New 52 stuff? They,
Yeah,
yeah, they were. He was building a relationship between
I
Damien.
love that run
Yeah, it
actually.
was great. There was some really good stuff.
Anthony says Bendis. No, I don't think it was Bendis at that time.
Yeah, we're still waiting to see how that goes. Um,
Yeah, no
he
comment.
can do great work, but we'll see. Um, but yeah, I mean those stories were great. Do you remember that one, Taylor, where like Robin seemed like he had a split loyalty, and he was going out behind Batman's back and doing this other, like this nemesis, like his bidding. Was it the guy that had all like the cameras on his
Oh,
mask,
that's right.
like the different eyes?
I remember, I think that's the one they based the animated movie off of, but the animated movie I felt like kind of missed the entire point.
But yeah, so he goes out and he's seemingly turning against Bruce, and even Bruce is like, whatever. Oh, that's what the setup was. Bruce wasn't telling Damien everything, and so Damien was like, "Why don't you tell me everything?" He's like, "Whatever." I forget what
He didn't
Bruce is.
trust him for some
Yeah, he didn't
reason.
trust him. So then it seemed like Damien was like a kid going out behind his back because he was mad. So he was going to the other side to help the other side out, and you even think like you think that as you're reading it, and Batman thinks it as well, and then it turns out that Robin was just infiltrating that guy so they could bring him down from the inside, and
Sharp kid.
yeah, so then Bruce is like, you know, I trust you, and then he goes, trust is like a two-way street. So now you need to talk to me. You need to tell me these things. So it seemed like that the two had a meeting of the mind, and they had kind of an understanding after that episode. But it felt very superhero, like that's how like a superhero partnership would be. But it also felt like father and son at the same time.
Yeah, they
And
rarely do that with that character. I think they've gotten better at it.
yeah, but it won me over. I thought it was really some brilliant stuff. I think Pete really gets these characters.
I was pretty dead set against that character when he first appeared because the Bat family at that time had grown like way too much. Like there were way too many Robins, and they had Batwoman. It was just like Batman had this gigantic extended family, and it felt really weird that they in the beginning it felt like the whole gimmick was like, oh, but this is Batman's real son by blood, as if that even mattered considering he already had like two adopted kids.
Yeah.
And it didn't really work. And yeah, during that run where he spent a lot of time with Dick Grayson as Batman, I felt like it was some of the best character developing stuff, and they really kind of figured out how to use that character in an interesting way. And I don't know, I think he's a good addition now. I actually really like him. I used to like really roll my eyes at that character, and now I like him.
Yeah, I did too. I thought it was a horrible, horrible idea, and they kind of won me over. And then the Batman, or I guess the Super Sons book, uh, pairs the two characters off really well. So yeah.
Jay says, "Hey guys, I've submitted some stuff for art. Oh, I submitted some stuff to art a while back, but I think he was overwhelmed with submissions. Haha. Just saying hi. Won't plug unless allowed. So I'm assuming Jay, you're talking about submitting for portfolio review, and we're still doing those as like a once a week type thing. So you might still see yours.
Did you send it in the first time we asked, or this last time? because the first time we did go through all those submissions. So either we didn't get it or somehow it got like jumbled, to where we couldn't find it.
Yeah, we did have to close it at one point just because there were so many.
Yeah, I had no idea that you guys would be that responsive with it. Yeah, we were pretty overwhelmed. We had to set up files and get a server and all kinds of stuff. I thought I'd get like one or two. We got hundreds. So it's a good problem to have. We're hoping that we'll eventually get through all of them.
Yeah, they're fun. I think you give a lot of good insight that people like to hear in those.
Well, it's paying it forward. It's trying to give back to the community that did so well by me.
Jay says, I saw it on Instagram and sent you a PM with attached samples. Then I think it shifted over to here when... Oh, yeah. Yeah, we ended up having to open that file share when the submissions, as you put it so accurately, went wild. But if you did it the first time, I can hear myself now too. If you did it the first time, we are closed right now, but when we open back up, check that link will be in the... Yeah, it was a private link. It'll be back up in the description. So
yeah, so we're thinking we'll do the reviews once a week, and try to make it about the chats. We're gonna try to do regular content for you guys as long as you're enjoying it. And,
hey, Ginger Psycho, welcome. Groovy, says Jay. It's a groovy mutation.
It's a groovy mutation, man.
I hated that line.
That line hates you.
Remember, we're set in the 70s.
You know what, that first, the X-Men class, what was that movie called?
First Class.
First Class. That actually showed some promise. They kind of crashed, well, listen to me.
How do you guys feel about
They kind of crashed and burned shortly after that, but I thought that movie was pretty strong.
It was okay.
Let me just put it this way. It was stronger than they had been in a while.
That's true. I'm trying not to talk movies because we do watch a lot of movies in here, and we actually watch enough where we could do a whole separate video just talking about movies.
We were thinking of like a yay or nay, like we talk about the movie and then we could kind of, not just like from Taylor and I's point of view, give it a thumbs up or thumbs down. We would all kind of vote on that. And so it would be kind of like a review program, but where we all get to say our piece.
Yeah, so everyone in the chat would have to give a yay or nay.
Yeah. And you guys could come up with points too, yay or nay, like what was strong, what wasn't. Taylor and I are pretty opinionated about some of these sci-fi superhero films.
And with that purchase going through with Disney and Fox, we'll probably have a lot of stuff to talk about. Sherman says, it was better than X-Men 3 and Wolverine Origins. Yeah, but Sherman, that's setting the bar really low. I would say everything is better than Wolverine Origins.
But, you have to say it anyways.
Ugh.
A point of reference to compare it to.
Yeah. So, what has Title said? Let's see. We don't speak of Wolverine Origins, says Ginger Psycho. Title says, I find the problem with comic to film is they want to get a wider audience. Not all have read the comics, and it must be hard to find a happy medium, like with those Batman cartoon movies. Yeah. And Pixel wants to know if you've seen the Batman Ninja movie yet.
Which movie?
Batman Ninja. I think it's the animated one. I haven't seen it.
Oh, actually, My daughter just showed me that commercial or the trailer. Was it last night or the night before? That thing looks crazy. The
Yeah, it
art direction,
does.
like there's so much stuff going on. Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, but I'm definitely going to check it out. Is it good?
I'm curious about it as well. It reminded me of if any of you guys watched the DC Nation shorts that were on when Young Justice and stuff was on TV. They had some of the shorts were like a Batman that was like anime style, and I think he was like a ninja. Is that what it's based off of? Title? Everybody says it's pretty cool.
The art direction alone looks insane. It's
Yeah.
like there's this old sailing ship and it's got like a Joker face on it. It's coming right at you and you're like, holy crap.
Sketch says it has great art but horrible storytelling.
Does it? Okay.
That's like a lot of those straight to video ones lately, though. Although Ginger says it was cool and very well done, it looks like you'll have to watch it and form your own opinion art.
Do you say that was Ginger Bastard or Ginger Psycho?
Ginger Psycho. He said it was cool and very well done.
I think that's my niece's son. Are you? I keep like there's a Ginger Psycho and a Ginger Bastard that follows me.
I'm pretty sure it is. Someone described it as it's kind of like anime meets kabuki, which sounds kind of cool, I think.
Yeah, actually,
Kabuki
that's a
theater.
good scenario. That's a good way to explain it.
It does kind of look like that, actually, from what I saw. I think they should make animated movies out of all those DC shorts that they had during DC Nation, especially the Amethyst Shoujo, which I never got to see the end of because it was never aired. It was very cute.
Amethyst showed up in that Future's End that we did, right?
Yes, yes, she did.
She was all badass. She had that like her eye was gouged out or something. Had a
Yeah,
scar
she
across her
almost looked like
face.
Cable. Yeah, I don't know that much about her as a character. I didn't until we started doing that. Sketch Therapy says, on the other hand, Batman Assault on Arkham is what Suicide Squad was based on, and a way better movie. If anyone in the chat saw both, they'll agree. Sketch, I 100% agree with that. That I'm not like a big fan of Suicide Squad, but that cartoon was pretty good. I actually watched it at Comic Con the year it came out, and it's such a simple story, and somehow the actual theatrical movie was just a mess. Ginger Psycho says, yes, he's your niece's son.
Oh, tell your mom I said hi. Give her a hug. Hug yourself for me.
Bringing families together in this chat.
Trisha's awesome.
But yeah, we could do a whole thing talking about Suicide Squad.
You know, I was just thinking that it wouldn't even take that long because there's absolutely, I'm going to be mean here. There's absolutely nothing in that movie that I could even say was remotely good or entertaining. That movie's really pretty bad.
We saw it in the most optimum viewing scenario was me and a friend went to a drive-in theater where they were playing it and watched it so we could hysterically laugh out loud. And then midway through the movie, as if poetry, a bunch of like roaches came running from underneath the car and sent everybody screaming and jumping back into their cars during the movie. Well, it was pretty great.
I can top that. DC had me and a bunch of other freelancers to the screening.
Ooh, I forgot about that.
Of the movie. And so, you know, after the movie, everybody's kind of sitting and talking and going out to eat after. And yeah, I was pretty silent through the whole through the whole thing. So, Art, what do you think? Yeah, it's great. Yeah. You know. Will Smith is amazing in that. Margot Robbie. Woo! What a
Mar-
Harley Quinn, right? Am I
Margot
right?
Robbie is a really good actress, and I feel bad for her being in that movie. My favorite part of the entire movie is when Batman shows up to take Deadshot into custody in front of his like screaming hysterical daughter. I was like, wow, Batman, it's not very calculating for someone who went through some childhood trauma. He just jumps down and like terrifies everyone involved and manhandles her dad. That
Oh
was
man, that just reminded me of the F Batman line in the Titans trailer.
uh Are we gonna talk about the Titans?
I don't know. We have about 15 more minutes. What I would, let's save this for later. Taylor was going to do a dramatic reading of.
Oh yeah.
We're working on crowdfunding my old 1994 image series called Black and White, and Taylor and I wrote a rough of. It's you know how like at the beginning of like Kickstarter or Indiegogo they have the videos and they kind of explain the concept. Um, so we put a little thing together. Taylor and I did, and then my wife, who's brilliant. Taylor and I are brilliant too, but she's really brilliant because she puts our craziness and makes sense out of it. And
Yeah, she's
so she
awesome.
just gave us this draft this morning. So at least at this point, we're pretty crazy about it. So go for it, Taylor.
Let us know what you think. Hold on, I gotta clear my throat. Alright, I hope I don't butcher this. Okay, so Reed Blackett is a man with a new future. Leaving behind the violent life of a British spy, he takes on the business world as an importer and exporter of fine commodities, such as the delicious up-and-coming beer from Sung breweries. While negotiating with the beautiful and headstrong heiress Whitney Sung, Reed finds himself captivated by her intelligence and drive. But when a monster rises from the ashes of Whitney's past and sets her world on fire, Reed sees her ambitious attitude take on an unmatched capacity for violence and vengeance. Fearing that Whitney herself will become the very monster she battles, Reed steps back into a world of lies and danger to save her. For either of them to have any hope of a future, they must unite to be the yin to each other's yang, and blend the darkness with the light to seek true justice over revenge. Together, they must become black and white.
Ooh,
What do you guys think? Do you like it?
I got goosebumps, and they're not just on my arm. I mean, what?
Sometimes when you find the right girl, you gotta step back into a world of lies and danger. What can I
You got to do what
say?
you got to do. Yeah, I like it.
Wait till you guys see our spoiler alert. Wait till you guys see our video that we're cooking up for the black and white campaign. I think our idea is pretty awesome. I think.
Yeah, we'll give you guys a little insight as things keep developing. We really need to give ourselves a deadline, Taylor.
Pixel says he can hear Edwin saying that last part. That's funny you said that because we kind of had a conversation about that earlier.
What last part?
The black and white. Together they must become black and white line.
It's because justice can only be
The
black
chat
and
says
white.
they can hear Edwin Boyette's silky voice saying that. I
Who
can
said
too.
who said that?
The chat, they're saying that they can hear Edwin's voice
Yeah,
reading
I
it.
said that this morning to you.
That's what I said. We were talking about that earlier.
Oh, I
Hey,
thought
it's
somebody
Wolf
had
Blood.
wrote that. I thought you were reading that off of the
Wolf Blood's in
messages.
the chat.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Wolf Blood.
Wait a minute, Holzblood's here?
Yes, Ulfie.
Hey, Holfie. I hope you don't mind us saying that.
Yeah, I always. We haven't formally met Wolf Blood, but I call you Ulfie. Should we explain who Wolf Blood is to the chat?
I think we introduced him earlier in something. Yeah, he's helping us out on the coloring.
Yeah, Wolf Blood is Wolf Blood. Uh-huh. No, my brother calls me that, says Wolf Blood.
Ah, that's funny. Yeah, you know what? He's actually an example of what I was saying earlier about DeviantArt. He had colored a Superman, Holzblood did, a Superman piece that I had done a couple years ago, and he tagged me and sent it, and I went to his site and looked at his work, thought it was pretty good, asked if he'd do a sample or two, and he did, and we talked about price and came to an understanding, and now he's working on the book with us, so.
Yeah, you can find some very talented people on DeviantArt.
So if anyone's looking for a colorist, there you go. Holzblood. But only hire him after we get done with our book.
Yeah, don't distract him from the black and white work. We need him. So apparently Sketch Therapy knows Mike S. Miller. He says to ask Mike S. Miller about him. That sounds foreboding, Sketch Therapy. I don't know what you're referring to.
Ask Mike about Holzblood?
No, about Sketch Therapy.
Oh.
Oh, Ulfblood says he just sent us a new page.
Ooh.
We got to wrap this up so we can go check that out. No offense, chat. It's been real.
It has been real.
Anthony says, "Bye, dinner's ready." Anthony, you can just go eat dinner. We're not gonna. That's fine. Enjoy your dinner. You don't need to be so formal.
He's awesome.
That was very sweet.
Yes, go enjoy your dinner. It's weird with the time difference because it's 3:30, 4:30, 5:30, 6:30. So yeah, if he's an East
must
Coaster.
Be East.
Yeah.
So the next one of these we could spend the entire time talking about some of the new movies and things that we saw at SDCC, like Titans and Aquaman and Shazam. Hey, I had an observation about Shazam. I want to see if you guys share this. So whenever he says Shazam, it activates his powers. But does that mean he can never say Shazam, like, in a sentence? Like, what if somebody's like, did you see that superhero? Like, he can't, he has to pretend he doesn't know the name.
Well, what if they just go, yeah, like, what's that guy's name? And then Billy Batson just goes, oh, it's Shazam. And then boom.
Well, especially now that he's not being called Captain Marvel and they're treating it like his name. Like, if he tells people his name, he's gonna turn.
What's your name, Billy? What's that hero's name? It's Shazam. Boom. Lightning, transformation.
Now look, everybody knows. That's really weird, right? I always thought it was strange when they decided to give him that rebranding.
Thanks, Marvel, for stealing Captain Marvel from DC.
There can be more than one Captain Marvel. I mean, I guess in the comic now, I think he still is called Captain Marvel, but the book is called Shazam for some reason.
But they don't call him Captain Marvel in the comics, do they?
I thought they did still. I thought the book was just called Shazam.
Oh, okay.
Which is weird. If not, I don't know.
What is he captain of?
You know, he's
just Marvel?
He's the captain.
Ooh, he's the captain of Marvel
Comics. What if they named him Mr. Marvel?
Or Mr. Miracle, who was like a Captain Marvel character.
Yeah, actually. Is Mr. Miracle the one that's hooked up with Big Barda?
Mr. Miracle's awesome.
I heard his newest book was actually pretty good.
Scot-free. Get it? Because he's an escape artist.
No. Oh, yeah. Ulfblood says it's 1:20 at night where he is.
Oh my gosh. We won't bug you at this time then by sending emails and.
Oh, Sketch Therapy says he's at Cyberfrog. Yeah, we know he's a Cyberfrog fan art. We did a review of his art. I didn't know that you knew Mike though.
Mike Miller?
Yeah, I guess Sketch knows Mike Miller.
I've known him for a while. Yeah.
Let's see what else is going on in the chat. People like Ulfblood's colors. They're praising him. Thanks for joining us so late, Ulfblood.
Yeah, it's been fun. We should do this tomorrow.
We can.
Tomorrow we'll actually talk about the movies. We didn't talk about San Diego either.
No, we didn't talk about anything that we were planning on because we got distracted by Cobra Kai.
We got hijacked by the Kai.
But you know what? It's worth it. If you haven't checked out Cobra Kai.
That's even just not calling it Karate Kid 3 or anything, like calling
Yeah,
it Cobra Kai is brilliant.
superior.
And focusing on the other character. Pretty brilliant. My hat's off.
Pixel apparently also knows Mike. He said Mike's good people. He hooked me up with some art to color. Oh yeah, because Pixel's a colorist. Got some color. It's the colorist chat right now.
They're everywhere, Taylor.
There can never be too many.
I'm about 2/3 done with this splash page.
Ooh, cool.
When you guys see this, you're going to poop yourself.
It's a good one. I actually like where this story's going.
Oh, by the way, I'm going to tease this. There's somebody on Ethan's comics chat. Was it 2 nights ago? Was it Saturday night? I think. That was used in the restroom. And I know who that guy was.
Scandal.
And if you guys are nice enough, maybe I'll tell you later this week.
You're gonna out that person?
I am gonna out that person. The shame will be on that person.
The Phantom Tinkler.
All I can say is maybe Cecil snuck in for a pee.
Film at 11.
Yes, that will be the exclusive.
Better hope he doesn't catch wind of this.
Who peed on Ethan's chat?
The question on everyone's mind.
Taylor did.
I did not. Or did I?
Taylor doesn't even know who did.
You'll have to wait and find out.
Oh gosh, we got five minutes. So any questions? Taking questions.
Any questions except who was doing the peeing, because you can't reveal that yet.
Everybody else went to dinner too.
Don't get all sassy, chat, with your 3 p.m. dinners. Let's see what's going on. Let's see. Are you going to make it to Belton Comic Con? Asked Title.
To Dolphin?
Belton.
Where's that at?
I don't know. Belton.
It sounds
Comic-Con.
exotic. It doesn't sound like it's here in the States.
Let's see.
Oh, we also have to tell them about the raffle. Do we have 1 day left, Taylor?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Before that, Title says that it is in Texas.
Ooh.
And Sherman would like to know if you work on blue lines or original pencils.
We do both, but right now, Carlo lives in Mexico, so it's so much easier to do blue line and less expensive. So we're doing it blue line at this point.
Let's see. And Sketch, I see up in the chat you said, can you see that? But I don't see anything above it. So are you going to the Belton Comic Con in Texas?
If you know somebody, have them invite me. I would love to go. I'm very formal that way.
Let's see. And Sketch says Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers peed on Ethan's chat, but he used a bottle and it has become his thing.
He used a bottle.
How do you know that?
All of a sudden, the information I have isn't so cool.
The person who did it wasn't the first. Title says there's an invite section on their website and that he submitted your name.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Which is pretty cool.
Submit Taylor's too. We'll go in unison. We'll have a hack chat live.
When is it? We'll wait to see when it is. I feel like he did contact you about that, but I can't remember where.
This sounds familiar, but I don't remember officially getting It might have been the same person.
Yeah.
Telling me about it online.
He says it's this weekend.
Oh, well then no, it's not going to happen. This dog and pony needs time to get going.
Let's see.
Time to prepare. If you're going, have a good time. Tell everybody we said hi.
Yeah, Sketch, I can see you. Your latest thing says message retracted. But I think I can see all your posts. Title says he contacted you through Instagram.
Okay, that's what I thought. This sounds familiar.
Let's see. Yeah, we'll have to check that out. This weekend is a little soon, though.
We need to get the raffle info.
The raffle, that's right. So, we have a raffle going right now, and it's $7. And all you really need to do is be subscribed to our newsletter, which you can find on Art's official website, which is artbythibert.com. And there's a raffle section where you can find all the info. But basically, you sign up for the newsletter, and then you can purchase your tickets. They're $7. And this month, the raffle is a copy of Oodles of Doodles and other stuff, too. His first art book.
Beautifully designed by Taylor.
Oh, thank you. And inside, you will get a head sketch of your choosing. It's a pretty killer deal for $7.
Yeah, so take a chance, and time's running out on that. What is it?
There's only a few days left. I believe so. So there's only a few days left.
Yeah, and it's only $7. And when you PayPal, just write raffle in the note, and then I'll know. And then what we'll do is we'll read the winner's name off live on this program. So we'll keep it all, enclosed in this community here.
Yeah, I'll add the link after this.
It'll be a lot of fun, and it'll be interesting to see what you guys want me to draw for you. Maybe even I'll draw it live. Ooh,
that'd be pretty cool.
Get on it, so everybody will win.
We should do another live drawing stream.
It'll be a win-win. Yeah, get in, and I'll draw the name, and then I'll do the drawing live on the air here.
Ooh, great idea. All right, so are we going to call it? Is that it for now?
Yes, it's all about you guys. So thank you so much for tuning in. This is Art Thibert signing off. Did you have anything you wanted to add, Taylor?
No, thanks for joining us and keeping us company while we work. We usually kind of work in a vacuum, like Art said, so this is pretty fun. And tune in next time. Tomorrow we're going to do something. I don't know if we're going to do it. Are we going to do a chat? Are we going to do a portfolio review? What do you think?
We'll see. We got a lot of work to do on this Adventures of Super Sons. So we'll probably be chained to the drawing board tomorrow as well. So maybe we'll do this again tomorrow if you guys want. What do you think?
It sounds good to me.
All right, guys. Go enjoy your dinners or your lunches or your snacks or whatever. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.